As you see, I've also got my list here of things to do from Kim. So thank you, Kim, for organising. Thanks for coming through to Kim's 40th. Yeah, it hasn't been a dull 40 years. Kim's always been very determined and very persistent, and we've seen that coming through from when she wanted to become an air hostess. That was her dream, and she was going to do it no matter what. And even within that, she didn't just become an air hostess. She won the Boeing Trophy, which was from a learnership point of view, the best student to become an air hostess for that period. Well done. And even from videography point of view, Kim decided she wants to film weddings. After the boys were born, she decided that's it. She doesn't like this corporate lifestyle, she wants to film weddings. So she got herself the camera and said, right, we're starting to film weddings. I said, yeah, what about the editing? What about this? What about that? That was detail. Kim was filming weddings and the rest was history. So we just had to jack ourselves up and off we went. So again, it's just a sign of her determination and persistence. And even at Bride & Co, when Kim first started there, they had wedding planners every couple of months. They were just turning them over. They weren't able to get service providers on board. And Kim went out, because she was so passionate about it, she went out and she got quite a few on board. And then she turned the whole model on its head to say, right, okay, at the stores now, instead of just having service providers, she had the service providers in the stores, and they had events every month. And the brides loved it because they were having all the limousines and the photographers and everyone there. Bride & Co loved it because they had feet through the doors and all the brides came through. And the brides enjoyed it because everything was there, and the service providers enjoyed it. So suddenly the model just turned on its head, and then the CEO said to Kim, great, well done, now just carry on doing it. So, well done. No. You only gave me 5 minutes, 5.5 minutes, but yeah, it's going to be a bit longer than that. Okay. And even with Kim's degree, Kim decided that she was going to have a degree no matter what, and she put a lot of hard effort in. And even the last couple of subjects was when she was pregnant, and even had Mikey when she did her last couple of subjects. So it was just that persistence that drove her through. And I think, as most of us know, with little ones, it's never easy to actually do that type of thing and then get the same done. On the generous side, Kim's extremely generous. The kids in the complex were running around. One time she took all my chips and gave it to them because they got MSG in them, and that's not healthy for me, so she gave all my chips away. And the one guy at the side of the road, he looked a bit cold, so she gave him my sleeping bag. And, that's a generous nature. Exactly. And also, from a high pain threshold point of view, Kim decided that she was going to do birth naturally, and she did it for both times. And I don't think she actually appreciated my input with regards to that, because especially with the second birth with Matthew, they had a little gadget there that they put on his stomach, and it showed when she was having her contractions. It's a brilliant gadget, and every time contractions come in, the numbers go up, and I said, oh, you're going to have a contraction. And after the contraction, I said, no, it wasn't really that great, you know, you've had worse, so it's okay. And Kim was getting so upset, but it was just my way of just averting her attention to the rest of the pain, but I was never really appreciated for that. And then also, I think probably one of the main things is the boys, and Kim giving us the boys, they're the light of my life, and so definitely a big thank you for that. And then I know Kim's going to go through people who aren't here, but there's just been 2 messages, and let me get this going. It's amazing what happens with our memory now that we've got these. Okay. This is from Chase, from Cape Town. He's studying in Cape Town, and he just had to send a message through to Kim. He says, happy birthday, hope you have a wonderful year ahead. It's all easy sailing from here, thinking of you from Cape Town. So, I don't know how he knows it's easy sailing from here. But anyway, but at least you know it's easy sailing from here. And welcome to the 40s, Fossil. Okay, so now the last message. What have Belinda printed for me, thanks. From Cuz Debs, Empangeni. The Empangeni crowd really did want to come through, but things changed, other plans came in, so they really wanted to come through. So I've got a page here that I'm going to read from Debbie. She's to my darling Kimmy Hilda Red. Okay, I've got to stop there. We're extending this. Hilda Red comes from when Kim and Debbie went to Durban and went out to a nightclub. And these guys tried to pick them up. So they said, what are your names? So it was Hilda Red and Debbie was Hilda. So, and that's what they stuck to the whole evening. Well, while they were sober. So she says, okay. My sweetheart, when I look back in time and review the way my life has unfolded and how you have fulfilled your dreams, I'm left feeling proud and content. Thank you for all you are to us. Kim, you have always had the ability to put yourself in someone else's shoes and to imagine what it's like to be in their predicament. Your compassionate nature has always shone through, and we know that compassion involves two things, intention and action. You've always opened your heart to others and the gift of knowing what to do in every situation. The beautiful you and the genuine concern for your loved ones and friends are what we admire in you. Mother Teresa reminds us, we cannot do great things on this earth. We can only do small things with great love. Kim, happy birthday. May your year ahead be littered with blessings. God bless you. God keep you. God shine His light upon you. Love you forever, Debs. Okay. What's next on my itinerary? And now I hand you over to the birthday girl.